over here. Thank you so much for joining me for this full-length Pilates mat ring class. I have a regular sized ring. If you need to use the smaller ring for anything at any point to modify for your own body, please feel free to do so. But I am just using the regular traditional sized ring throughout class. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it nearby. First thing I'm going to do is roll onto my back, down on the mat. I'm just going to lie here gently. I'm going to platform my arms by my side. A lot of times you want to reach your arms down straight. Think of bending your elbows out slightly to the side, leaving your fingertips reaching for the mat. Don't go like this with your shoulders when you bend your elbows. Just reach them out to the sides of the mat. The point is to really find that nice platform of the shoulder blades. Try to loosen up in the sternum and in the collar area. Gently shake your head. No thank you from side to side. No thank you to internal body stress. I'm going to section cut my hands to the mat. On the back of the body, my shoulder blades are nice and flat and wide. My ribs are sinking down into the mat, all the way down into my 12th rib. Now I have a slight lift from my 12th rib down to the backs of my hip bones. It's just a slight gentle curve of my spine, most likely. Some people may not have it, but most people will. My sacrum's very heavy from my tailbone to my two back hip bones. On the front of my body, from hip to hip, I feel a hollowness as if I'm holding an empty bowl in between the hip bones, and my belly button is sinking down to my spine. I've drawn my ribs together on the front so they're not flaring. When I flare my ribs, I'll most likely feel my back arch off the mat. I want to keep a nice neutral spine here so my ribs are pulling together. I'm going to go ahead and locate my ring. And without moving my body, I'm going to bring my one leg to tabletop, bring the other leg to tabletop. Place the ring above the ankle on the shin area and bring your legs to tabletop. To maintain a neutral spine here will feel challenging, especially at first, right? All we're going to do is keep a slight gentle squeeze on the ring so it doesn't fly away from us. So we're feeling the wrap from the inner thigh out to the outer glutes and all the way around to the back where the thigh and the tushy meet. Now, just extend your legs to the ceiling as much as you can with a neutral spine. If you cannot maintain a neutral spine and extend your legs like opposed to the ceiling, extend them out slightly, but not so much that it feels like a real challenge, like a working level would in the hundreds. Now drop your legs back down to a tabletop position and extend your legs. Feel as if you're moving through mud. And bend. And press, extend, and squeeze. And bend. We're just going to do two more. My magic number today is 5 or 6. I'm really enjoying the number 5 right now. And one more. Everything stays completely still in the box of your body. And now extend your legs to working level. Pause. Pull back to tabletop. And extend. Pause and pull. The reason we're pausing is to challenge our body. And pull. One more. Now, extend the legs up to the ceiling. Rotate your legs slightly. They're not stacked on top of each other, but when I rotate, my legs haven't come off the pads, but my right leg is higher than my left leg. I have a gentle squeeze on the ring. The game we're playing is to keep the squeeze enough to keep the ring stable, but not so much that it pops out and flies away. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a double leg lower lift in this position. So lower the legs down and lift them back up to the ceiling. I really enjoy this one because my leg that's on the top, the right leg, I feel more of a stretch up at the ceiling because it's coming a little bit past the post area. Make sure not to let your backs of your hips pop off the mat when you're doing this. Now, go ahead and help the ring. Come back to center. We're going to do a double leg lower lift with both legs equally lined up. So we're going to lower and lift. We don't have to squeeze the ring harder as we lift here because we already have a gentle squeeze on the ring. We're still in the warm-up phase. And so we're just really warming up the muscles, saying hello. And doing a double leg lower lift for warm-up is enough of a challenge already. Now one more. Now keep your legs up to the ceiling. Now bring your left leg slightly higher than your right leg. Now we're going to do the double leg lower lift with our legs uneven again. Lower and lift. I do feel more pressure on the quad or hip flexor or both on my lower leg because it is more of a challenge for this leg on the top to maintain the squeeze on the ring. The top leg is using the hamstring more than the bottom leg. So if you're like, oh my gosh, why does this hurt? It is natural. Okay? One more. Now, go ahead and take the ring out. Bring your legs to tabletop. We're going to bring the ring so that it's coming up over our sternum 12th rib. Slide it towards the knee slightly, but leave it so it's parallel with your mat. So we don't want the ring up, we don't want the ring pointed down. We want it parallel, so we're going to act as if our shins are a tabletop, and we're going to slide the ring over the top of the table like a plate as we curl up. So inhale, exhale, curl up and reach. Again, here guys, we have a gentle squeeze on the ring. It's nothing so major. Inhale, exhale, curl up. That our ring's going to look like an oval. It's just a gentle squeeze under the arms, sliding the shoulder blades down the back, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. So curl up head, neck, and shoulders, and stay there. Now, we're going to lift the arms up. If you can, bring your biceps by the ear. Don't lose your curl up when you do this, and reach the hands over the shins. You might just come up to the ceiling. It's perfectly fine. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reach. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reach. I believe we have one more. Exhale to reach. Uncurl. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Reach the ring over the knees. Extend the legs to working level. And pull back to tabletop. And now, so guys, here's the deal. If you feel like your head, neck, and shoulders are experiencing too much stress, go ahead and lower your head, neck, and shoulders at any time. Squeeze under the arms, guys. Pull those shoulder blades down the back. One more, and then we're going to rest our head, neck, and shoulders. And uncurl. Inhale, exhale, curl up. We're going to add the arms and legs together. Extend the arms and the legs at the same time and pull them back together. Leave a heavy sacrum. Don't tuck. And extend and pull. Keep that tiny little baby squeeze on the ring. Giving a little micro bend in the elbow so you're not crunching on the collarbones. And lower. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Extend the left leg and pull. And the right leg and pull. Curl up a little deeper. Left and pull. And right. And left. And right. Two more on each side. Pull that belly button to the spine. Try to slide those tips of the ribs to the top tips of the hips. And uncurl. Final exercise here. We're going to do an elbow to knee with the ring and rainbow the arms. We're going to keep the ring really tight to the thighs. Touch your hands to the thighs. Don't just move your arms, so rotate from the belly button up with the upper body. So inhale, exhale, curl up. We're going to extend the right leg first and rotate to the left side so you can see how I'm rotating my whole body. I could just move my arms, but I'm rotating, keeping that right hip down. Come back to your center, extend the left leg, rotate the shoulders towards the right side to keep that left hip down. Rotate to the left, to the right. Here's 3, and to the right, and here's 4, and to the right. Final set, best set, guys. Keep those back hips down so you're not rocking off of them. Come back through center, uncurl, leave the ring straight up to the ceiling. So it's coming right up out of your sternum 12th rib. Your fingertips are pointing up on the ends of the pad, straight up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, exhale, being rolled by peeling our head, neck, and shoulders off. And exhale over our legs. Pause as you're rounding over the barrel over your legs. Squeeze the ring by gently squeezing under the arms. Don't squeeze up with your shoulders. Now articulate down, 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 and squeeze the ring. Let's talk about ring placement now. So we squeeze as we reach towards our toes, and we squeeze as we're fully extended on the mat, arms reaching up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale, begin to peel our head, neck, and shoulders off. When our sacrum begins to peel, we're going to exhale, slide the ring over the table again. Try to bring your biceps by your ears unless you have a shoulder issue of some sort and you are unable to do that, no problem, right? But we want to leave our ring up higher. Squeeze the ring by squeezing under the arms at the top. Now slide it back. Now as we're sliding back and our body begins to articulate down, our ring will begin to come up to the ceiling with our body. We don't want our ring to come down to our legs, and then we don't want to lift it. At a certain point, when we stop sliding the ring on the table and pulling it back, the ring will come with us as if our arms are glued in space. Inhale. Exhale, slide the ring on the table. Squeeze. Inhale, pull the ring back. Exhale as the ring floats up to the ceiling. Squeeze. Inhale, ring will come with you. Exhale, slide the ring on the table over your legs. Round over the barrel, guys. Pull that belly button to the spine. Squeeze the ring. Inhale. And exhale. And squeeze. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Reach over, 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 over. And squeeze. And inhale. Reach back, 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 back. And squeeze. Now, draw your legs in. Bring one foot to tabletop, other foot to tabletop. Place the ring above the ankles again, but on the shin, but below the big meaty part of your calf. Fingertips up out of the ceiling from your sternum to thread. Pull those shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze under the arms, just like the experience you've been getting with the squeeze on the ring. We're gonna do hundreds. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Extend your legs long. Lift them up a little higher than you normally would. We have work to do after this. Squeeze your splits and begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the belly button to the spine. Long, continuous inhale. Long, continuous exhale. Draw those ribs to the hips, just like we were talking about on roll-up. Don't crunch your chin to your chest. Imagine you're holding a raw egg under your chin. If you crunch your chin down too low, you'll get yolk all over your shirt. And if you look up to the ceiling, your egg will roll away and break too. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze those inner thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Final set. And exhale. Stay there. Now pulse in on the ring with your arms high for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue pulsing. And bring your legs to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Now lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another set. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw your knees into your chest. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Arms down by your side. You can bring your legs in past tabletop to give yourself a tiny little break. We're going to do a variation of coordination. Bring your legs to tabletop. Hover your arms up off the mat. Inhale, exhale to curl up. And extend the legs. And pulse in on the ring for 1, 2. Pull legs back to tabletop. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Arms will still hover. Inhale, exhale to curl up and extend. And pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull legs into tabletop. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Arms will hover. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Extend the legs. We're going to pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the legs into tabletop. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders. We have 2 more. Inhale, exhale to curl up and extend the legs and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the legs. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, exhale to curl up and extend the legs. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the legs in. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Pull the legs in a little bit tighter, as much as you can with the ring. Bring your arms to your sides. Bend the elbows slightly like we did to find that neutral spine at the beginning of warm-up. Suction cups the hands to the mat. We're going to reverse ab curl. Do not use your shoulders to reverse ab curl. We're going to change that. We're going to take this reverse ab curl and move it into corkscrew 2. So we have 5 reverse ab curls here. So inhale, exhale. Imprint your spine to the mat and peel your tail off. Don't move your shoulders and lower to imprinted spine and release to neutral. Inhale, exhale, imprint your spine. Bring your whole spine to the mat. Feel your whole spine pressing to the mat. Now peel your tailbone off as if it's Velcro and lower it back down to an imprinted spine and neutral. Inhale, exhale, imprint and peel. You shouldn't feel your shoulders going like this, guys. If you are, find that really deep internal feeling and neutral. And that's going to be your reverse ab curl today. And don't extend your legs to swing them over your head to get here either. We're not doing rollover. We're just doing reverse ab curl. And one more. And release. Good. Extend your legs to the ceiling. So on corkscrew, we're going to do a tiny little reverse ab curl with our legs extended to the ceiling. We're going to roll down one side of the body. Then we're going to bring our legs, it's going to be like a double leg, single leg circle. Bring our legs down towards a working level. Roll up the other side of the body and do a tiny little reverse ab curl at the top. Let's try this, right? Suction, have your arms down by your side, bend your elbows out to the side. Inhale, exhale, reverse ab curl, lift your tail up slightly. Now roll to the left side, bring your legs down to the end of your mat, come to both hips in a neutral spine. Now begin to roll up the right side, bring your legs back up to the ceiling and reverse ab curl. You will not come to both hips at the top, right? Now we're going to go to the right side. Roll down the right side, bring the legs to the bottom of the mat, neutral spine. Come up the left side and lift. And the left side, down the left side, down to the bottom of the mat, up the right side, and lift. And down the right side to the bottom of the mat. Try not to use your shoulders as much as possible. Let's talk about breathing. Inhale down the left side, down through center. Exhale up the right side and lift. Inhale down the right side to neutral. Exhale up the left side and lift. Woo! Go ahead and take the ring out. Bring your feet out wide to the edges of the mat. We're going to windshield wiper our shins. That does not mean you flap your knees over to the side. It means you gently rock from side to side. Your hip will lift off maybe an inch or 2. But your 12th rib at the very bottom will stay on the whole time. So it's not a cranking of the spine. Good. Keep going. One more to each side. Great. Extend the legs long, hold on to the ring, and articulate up to sitting up tall. We're going to separate our feet, hip width or a little wider, flex our feet strongly. We're going to do 5, 1 or 2 breath spine stretches, and then we're going to go into some roll back and flat back work. I'm going to take the meaty parts of my palm, or the bottom parts of my palm, and place them on the pad. From there, I can wrap my thumb around and I can wrap my 4 fingers around the top. But I'm going to press in, not with my fingers, but with the meaty part of my palm. So I'm really going to feel it underneath the arm and running down my ribs. My arms are extended in front of me with a slight bend. Inhale, begin to peel your head down or articulate down from the tip top of the head first. Look at the thighs and roll over, reaching for the end of your mat. Articulate back up, sitting up tall, head will come up last. Inhale down, and reach, and exhale, sitting up tall. Just like in roll-up, we're rounding over a barrel here. So we're not collapsing against our legs. 2 more. Here's 4. And up to sitting up tall. And 1 more, inhale, and exhale up tall. From there, we're going to bring our legs together. I like to point them in a Pilates V position. I'm going to sit up tall. I'm going to tuck my tail and articulate to a roll back, or roll back, C-shaped curve position. A roll back C-shaped curve position. There we go. And I'm going to articulate back up. And tuck my tail and come back. Now, my legs should not float off the mat. When they start to become light, that's my edge. So shoot energy out of your toes, squeeze your glutes, and try to see how far back you can go. On this next one, we're going to stay back. We're going to pull the ring into our chest and drive our elbows down past our hips to the mat behind us, tweezing the bottom tips of our shoulder blades, and reach back up. Don't crunch your collarbones, and pull and squeeze the bottom tips, and pull. Keep breathing. Whatever breath pattern works for you here. I like to exhale as I pull in and inhale to extend. And I'm going to articulate up, 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 up to sitting up tall. Inhale, exhale, tuck my tail to roll back into a C-shaped curve. From there, I'm going to lift the ring to where the wall and the ceiling meet and lower it back down. My shoulders should not go up to my ears while I do this. It's just a nice rotation in the shoulder. Think of sliding your shoulders back as you lift and sliding your shoulders down as you lower. One more. And now articulate up, 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 up. Now on the next one, we're going to be doing an oblique exercise. It's going to be a little different. We're going to hold on to the ring, but we're going to stabilize with one hand as we press in towards the sternum or center of our body with the other hand. The hand that's stabilizing will not move. So, inhale, exhale, tuck the tail and roll back. From there, I'm going to press in with the left side of my hand while the right side of my hand stabilizes. And release. Now stabilize with your left hand and press into the center of your body with your right hand. And release. Now press with the left hand. Now the right hand. Let's do one more to each side. And the left hand. Squeeze under the arms while you do this and don't let your shoulders come to your ears. Release the right hand. Articulate up tall. Place the ring on your legs. Bring your fingers to a hug a tree position, or as if you're hugging a giant tree or a giant bowl of candy. My middle fingers are touching. Squeezing under my arms, my elbows are lifted. Inhale, exhale, tuck my tail, roll back. I'm going to open my arms to hug a giant tree and close my arms to hug a baby tree. And inhale to open. Exhale to close. And inhale. And exhale, drop the belly to the spine, draw the ribs to the hips. And now we're going to do one more. And articulate up tall. From there, we're going to hold onto the ring again just like we just were. But instead of pressing in, we're going to pull out with our thumb and all four fingers. So we're really feeling our shoulder blades flattening and widening out. Dropping down our back. And we're going to do flat back work here. So, as if you're working between a panini press or two giant panes of glass, you're going to flat back, hinge back, and lift it back up, pulling the ring apart gently the whole time, and flat back, hinge back. We have quite a few exercises here as well. So, you don't want to pull it as hard as you possibly can, right? You just want a gentle pull. Two more. Here's 4. Now on the 5th one, we're going to stay back and stay back. Now from there, we're going to bend at the elbows, touching the ring to our forehead and extending. And like a skull crusher and extend. Here's 3. We're just making it challenging by moving our arms. Here's 4. And here is 5. Now flat back, hinge up, sit up tall. I forgot the next exercise. Oh my goodness. Great. All right. I am going to lower the ring down to my thighs. That's what it was. Reach your arms in front of you as if you're still pulling part of the ring. Flat back, hinge back. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Now open to a field goal position, tweezing the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, and bring it back in. And open and tweeze. And back. Here's 3. Your arms should not touch in the center. They're gonna be pretty wide. We don't want to crunch our collarbones. And here's 5. Now flat back hinge up to sitting up tall. Reach your arms out in front of you. Last exercise here, guys. We're gonna do T-arms. Inhale, exhale, flat back hinge back. Now open up to T-arms. Still tweeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades and come back. Don't bring your hands back together. They shouldn't clap. They'll be a little bit wider than your shoulder blades, most likely. If you're feeling your hip flexors, turn out your feet gently to release the hip flexors. And flat back hinge up to sitting up tall. Take the ring, roll onto your back, place both feet in the both balls of the feet and toes in the pad of the ring, and pull the pad down. You want your toes to drive down past your heels. Now point the toes and flex, and point and flex. Good, keep going. 4 and 5. And now micro bend the left knee. So you're really getting a stretch down the left hamstring. And switch and micro bend that left knee, straightening the right knee. And switch. And switch. And switch. Here's 4. One more on each side. Good. Now take the ring out. Place the ring between the shin above the ankle, below that meaty part of the calf again. Guys, we're going to do teaser, but from tabletop. It can be more challenging from here. If this is not for you, or if you don't like your ring, please feel free to modify to your level of comfort. We're going to reach our fingertips up out of our sternum 12 throat. Don't bring them back here where your shoulders are going to engage. Really squeeze under the arms and pull down the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to inhale, exhale. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Sometimes it's harder from tabletop. Sit up tall, 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 tall. Pause here. Now begin to articulate down and draw your knees back into tabletop, bringing your fingertips up out of your sternum 12th rib. Again, guys, we want to keep a nice, gentle squeeze on the ring, but not squeezing it for dear life, right? Inhale. Exhale, articulate up. Now circle the arms away from the body for 3, 2, 1. Really try to flatten out in the back like the last exercise, and then reverse for 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees into tabletop as you articulate down to the mat. Fingertips up out of the sternum 12th rib. Ooh, or bra strap if you're wearing a bra. Inhale, exhale, articulate up, extend the feet long. Now lower the feet an inch without moving the upper body, and lift them an inch without moving the upper body. And lower an inch, and lift an inch. Let's do one more. My legs are shaking too. Draw the legs into tabletop, and articulate down, 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 down. One more exercise. We're going to do 3 T-arms like we just did in flat back, but with our legs down. So we're leveling up that exercise. Really tweeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades as your arms open wide. Final exercise here. Inhale, exhale. Extend the legs. Now open the arms and bring them back to the outsides of the feet. So wider than the legs. One more. Draw the legs into tabletop and articulate down, 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 down. Go ahead and take the ring and put it to the side. We're going to roll onto our stomachs, and we're going to be doing some back extension work real fast, and then we're going to be doing some plank work on the hands. For that, if you need additional wrist support, go ahead and find some weights that you can use so that you don't break your wrists. I'm going to come onto my stomach, squeezing my biceps into my ribs, bringing my hands into my shoulders, drawing my belly button to my spine, squeezing my glutes, pulling everything up so maybe a little trail dance can slide under my stomach if they so chose you. I don't think anything's getting under there for me, but maybe it is for someone else. Draw your ribs together on the front, squeeze your legs together. Place more weight in your pinky blade edge to pull the shoulders down the back. Inhale, articulate the head up first, pressing up into a swan. Go as high as you can without letting your shoulders come up to your ears, and lower down. If you felt that strongly in your low back, pull your belly button to your spine even further on this one. Inhale and lift, and articulate down. If you still felt that in your back, low back strongly, and you pull your belly button to the spine, squeeze the legs together even tighter. Squeeze them together all the way. It will diminish your mobility on this exercise, but if you're still feeling it there, please find a child's pose. Let's do 2 more. And lower it down. And 1 more. And lower it down. Now extend your arms over your head. We're going to go into swimming. So we're going to inhale, exhale. Make your left leg light by squeezing your glute and hamstring. Don't bend your knee together, but extend out and shoot energy out of that foot. And lower. And now left leg will lift. Shoot energy out of that leg and lower. Now right arm will lift and lower. And left arm will lift and lower. Now right arm, left leg and lower. Left arm, right leg and lower. Lift everything up, biceps by your ears hopefully. Sorry, my shirt got caught. Now begin swimming slowly. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and exhale. Now inhale. Now exhale. You should not be looking at the wall in front of you. You should be looking down at your mat. Squeeze your inner thighs. Draw your belly button to your spine. Wrap your ribs. Here's 4. And 1 more. Hold it and lower. Press back into a child's pose. Take a couple nice deep breaths here because we're going to go into a plank series, and then we're going to go into kneeling side kicks. So take that left arm, thread the needle underneath the right one, and go ahead and look out underneath that right arm. Bring it back through the center. Take the right arm and thread the needle under the left arm and look out under that left arm. And come back through center. Now, press yourself up into a quadruped position. We're going to do 3 cat-cows and then prepare for a plank series. So we're going to pull belly button up, 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 and look down under your thighs into an angry cat. Don't press your glutes behind your knees. Go ahead and leave your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists and come into the cow and pull up into the cat. And extend down into the cow. This is just a nice in-between stretch before we get to work on some other things. So I'm not getting real testy on how we're doing it or on the articulation right now. Come back down to the cow. Now come back into neutral. You're looking straight down at the mat. You have a straight line through the tip top of your head out through your tail. You're not swaying in your back. You're drawing that belly button up to the spine. Think of tucking your tail ever so gently to keep a flat back so you're not swaying. Tuck your toes here. Inhale, exhale. Hover your knees off an inch, squeezing under the arms. Rotate the inner aspects of your arms to face the end of the mat and lower. We have 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Hover, hover, hover. How low can you go, but how much can you feel it in your body as you lift? Really wrap the glutes. We've been working on this all class, guys. Really holding the ring steady. What you're doing here is very similar, but without the ring there as a tactile feedback, right? And lower. Okay, press back to child's pose. While you're pressed back to child's pose, when we do the plank, don't place all of your weight in the heel of your hand, breaking in your wrist. Try to put more weight in the pads of your fingers to really distribute the weight a little bit more evenly so that you're not getting it so much in your wrist. If that doesn't work, you can hold on to weights so that your wrist isn't broken. All right, so I'm back in a child's pose position. I'm going to tuck my toes. Reach out long, long, long in front of you. Inhale, exhale, press up into a plank. Pull the mat apart with your arms. Draw the belly button to the spine. Tuck the tail slightly. Place more weight in the pads of your fingers. Now with straight arms, bend at the knees to a knee hover and press back out into a plank. Now bend the knees back into that knee hover where your knees aren't touching the mat. Press back into a plank. Here's 3. And 4. And 5. Now, bring that left hand towards the center, rotate towards the right side, and bring your arm up to a T, your right arm up to a T. If this is it for you, that's fine, but if you can't, we're going to go into twist 1 or snake. From there, I'm going to begin to rotate my body down, bringing my hips to center, and threading the needle of my right arm through my left side and looking under my arm, just like we did for child's pose. Now come back to the side again, unthreading the needle. We have 2 more. Squeeze those inner thighs and come back through. I'm doing this on the balls of my feet because it's easier for rotation for me. Try to keep your shoulder over your wrist. 1 more. If at any time you're done, guys. Press back into a child's pose. Now, bring the right arm down, bring the left arm back to the center, come back to the Pilates view position, flex your feet and point your feet. We're sawing the arms, and flex the feet and point the feet, squeezing under the arms. Flex and point. Flex and point, tuck the tail slightly, flex and point. Now, bring the right hand to the center, rotate to the left side, bring the left arm up to a T. Squeeze the inner thighs. Now, begin to round up, 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 like a cat, or round back elephant. Thread the left arm through to the right side, look under the right arm, squaring the hips down to the center. Now come back to a side plank. Left arm lifted. Now thread the needle, look underneath, and come back. 1 more. And come back. Now bring the left arm down, bring the right arm back to center, come back to a Pilates view plank, pike at the hips, biceps by your ears, come back down to a plank, and pike the hips, and lower. Here's 3, and here's 4, and lower. Squeeze those glutes as you lower. 1 more. And lower, tap the knees down, press back into a child's pose. Now take the arms and walk them over to the right side of the mat. For a little side stretch. Come back through center and go to the left side. And come back through center. Now walk up, 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 articulating up. Head comes up last. Guys, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and stretch our wrist real fast. So I'm going to bring my right hand out, flip my hand up to say stop, take my left hand and pull my fingers back towards my shoulder. I'm going to point my fingers down and pull my fingers back to my underarm. Now I'm going to flip my hand up so I can take the cookie that I'm going to get after class for having to do class and pull those fingers down to my underarm. With my left hand, I'm going to say stop. My right hand is going to pull those fingertips back to my shoulder. Put my fingers down. I'm going to pull those fingertips to my underarm. I'm going to accept my cookie. And then I'm going to pull those fingers down, trying to pop your shoulder up too high. Now take your hands and rotate the wrist and circles 3 times in each direction. 2, 3. From there, I'm going to take my ring. I'm going to bring it to the center of my body. I don't like it when my leg's on the seam of my mat, so sorry, that got a little weird there. I'm going to take my ring in my right hand. I'm going to reach to the side. My left knee is going to become light. I'm going to place it down. I'm going to bend down, so I'm sliding my shoulder blade down my back. My mat's up near the front of my knee. My elbow's sliding down towards my hips. And I'm going to side bend. I'm not going to put all my weight on here, so it's going to be a slight side bend, right? I'm going to feel the lift. I feel the side reach. Don't put too much weight on it because you'll fall over
It's a balancing act. Extend that left leg to the side. Now lift it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My legs in parallel. I'm gonna bring it forward an inch and back. Guys, I'm counting, and these aren't as big as our usual side kicks are. But what we're working here is less than normal side kick and more about balance. So make sure that your shin is completely glued to the mat. 1 more. Now staying here, we're going to do 10 small circles in each direction. Belly button to spine, ribs wrap, and reverse. Good. Now begin to bend that left leg. Bring the ring across the front of the body. Place that left shin down. Now, begin to make that right shin light as you place the pad of the ring down on the left side, closer towards the knee than the ankle, right? Extend that right leg. My elbow's bent towards my hip. I'm sliding my shoulder blade down my back, and I'm going to lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Again, guys, my shin on my left leg is pressing into the mat. Now forward an inch and back. This gets a little bit more challenging with the shin. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now 10 small circles in each direction. I found that on the forward back, what I wanted to do was just sort of swing my leg around and my shin would move. So we have to be careful of that. And reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back up to sitting up tall. Place the ring down by the side. Come onto your back. Bring the heels in closer to the glutes. We're going to do some bridging. We're just going to hinge bridge. So we're going to lift it all up at once, but don't arch in the back. So inhale, exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift everything, draw the belly button to the spine, and drive the knees over the toes. And lower and tap, and lift. So squeeze up, don't arch, right? You'll feel it in your back if you're arching here. You gotta lift the hips by squeezing the glutes. And tap, and squeeze it up. You should feel a nice stretch across the front of the hips. And lower, and lift. Now bring your left leg to tabletop, extend it to the ceiling. Lower so you're thigh to thigh, and lift. And lower, and lift, and lower, and lift. Now go to the other knee. Now go to the shoulder. Now go to the right knee and the left shoulder. And the right knee and the left shoulder. Now, let's do leg ovals. So go down thigh to thigh, to the shoulder, across to the knee. Thigh to thigh, shoulder, knee, thigh to thigh, shoulder. Up and now reverse. Shoulder, thigh, knee, shoulder, thigh, knee, shoulder, thigh, knee, up, bend to tabletop, lower down, tap the hips down, hinge bridge up. Right leg to tabletop and extend. Lower thigh to thigh and lift. Thigh to thigh and lift. So what we're doing here is we're finding all the boundaries of the leg circles. Go to the knee on the left side, now go to the right shoulder. Knee, shoulder, knee, shoulder. Now go across the body to the knee, down thigh to thigh, out to the shoulder and lift. Knee, thigh to thigh, shoulder lift, knee, thigh to thigh, shoulder lift, and now reverse. Shoulder, thigh to thigh, knee lift. Squeeze those glutes. One more shoulder, thigh to thigh, knee lift, tabletop, lower, hinge bridge down. Ooh, find your ring. Extend your legs long. We'll do the right leg first. We're going to flex our foot for more of a stretch. Flip the palms towards you. We're going to do the ballet stretches here. Pull that leg towards the underarm. Don't hike the hips. Now, take the left hand. Extend the right arm to a T. Pull that leg across the body. Your hip can float off gently. Not too hard. Just like the windshield wiper. You're going to keep all 12 reps on. Now look over that right hand for a cervical stretch. Bring that leg back up to center. Place the right hand in the pad. Bring the left arm down. Bring the leg out past the shoulder and now bicep curl to lift it higher. Don't let that hip fly off from the left side. Back through center. Bend that left leg. Bring the right leg across. Bring it across where you would put the ring pad above the ankle. Reach the left arm through to thread the needle between the knee and the thigh. The left arm out to the outside of the thigh. And try not to lift your shoulders or tuck. Go ahead and release it down. Extend the right leg long. Left leg up to the ceiling, foot in the pad. Bring the palms to face you so your shoulder blades are sliding down. Don't hike the hip. Leave the right hand in the pad. Extend the left arm to a T. Bring that leg across the body. And look over at your left hand. Bring the arm back up through center. Place the left hand in the pad. Bring the right hand down. Bring the leg out to the outside of the shoulder. Bicep curl, dropping that elbow down towards the thigh to bring the leg in stronger. But make sure that your right side is not floating off. Ooh, mine wants to float off right now. That's not good. Come back through center. Release the ring. Bend the right leg. Bring the left above the ankle, below the calf muscle, across the leg. Thread the needle between the thighs on the left side. Reach the right hand to the outside of the right thigh. And go ahead and pull that leg in towards your body. Don't tuck your tail around the shoulders. Go ahead and release that down. Roll to the side. Come up to sitting up tall. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And exhale it down. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.